And my first question to you that Modi is not going, but instead of him, it's S Jaishankar who is going to attend the swearing in. Many people say that, okay, Modi is not going, he's delegated the job to his external affairs minister. Or would you see it as some kind of a humiliation for Modi?
It's positively a humiliation, a signal to Modi. Now let's look at the invitee list and then you'll get the whole picture. Uh, Trump actually spoke to Biden or conveyed to Biden personally. Sorry, my mistake. Xi Jinping. He actually
Yes.
conveyed this direct message to Xi Jinping. We know about it. There's a language problem. We know about it. And Xi Jinping gave him all the good wishes, like we do in diplomacy, and said, I'll send an underling. Now, that is the first part of the tale. You say that you have come on a platform to finish me off. And you say, come and witness my glory. Chalta nahi. So he said he'll send an underling, and that too he has kept the level, whether it's going to be 4, 5, 7, 11, hanging, just the way Trump behaves. Second biggest country and most important country in this game is India. And India knew something is wrong. India knew something is wrong. So India sent Jaishankar home. I call it home because Jaishankar's wife stays there, Jaishankar's son stays there. And wherever the wife and son stay is called home. So he was home, not on tour to New Delhi. He was home, and for a long time. If you remember, he's been there from the end of December. End of December, he's been camping there. And everyone knows that he's not going to waste his valuable time. After all, the foreign affairs, external affairs minister, time is very valuable to camp there for so long. And the camping was very simply this, to wangle a card, invitation card for Modi, which meant that the administration knew that Modi was not on the list. Now, for a minute, let's look at the list. The interesting part of the list. Every populist right-wing leader of the world, I'm repeating, every populist right-wing leader of the world, except Erdogan, everyone has been called. Maybe Boris Johnson has also been called. We don't know, he's out of power. Who's been called? They have called all of them, including Italy, including Jair Bolsonaro, the deposed or the defeated right-wing leader of Brazil. So it goes on. Argentina has been called. Venezuela has been called. These are all right-wing leaders. And Le Pen on the French side, the right-wing leader has been called. That means whether you are in power or not, as long as you sing along with me on the right-wing politics, you're with me. The only prominent right-wing leader, the only populist autocrat, if I may use, all of them were, who has not been called, is Mr. Modi. So that's one. And number two, the external affairs ministry is being very, very cagey. Very, very cagey. Their spokesman jumps to the platform whenever a single thing happens. Here they've been very cagey, saying he will attend. So yeah, let us know, was he invited as PM? Was India invited at the external affairs minister? Or was India approached at the highest level and decided that the highest level will not go as like Xi Jinping? We know for sure, we know for
No, but
confidently that
no, but Mr. Sarkar, but in diplomatic circles, how will this be seen? Will this not be seen as a humiliation for Modi, or will it be just very simple and as in your project that okay, PM will not want to go, and whereas MEA minister will go?
No, nothing of the sort. You see, diplomacy is like trading. It's like trading with cultured words. That's it. So here, in the trading scenario between Modi and Trump, between India and US, there are two different tradings going on. You must remember that happens at two layers. What is the agenda that India is after? If you take a look, India is in an uncomfortable position, very, very uncomfortable position on 4 to 5 issues. One is the H-1B visas. Okay. That is going to, if really that takes place, it is going to affect our biggest export to the US, the software, digital exports. He knows that the moment I shake hands, the fellow is going to talk about that. He's got his contradictory set of cabinet, where one of them is pro India visa, that's Vivek Ramaswamy, and the rest of them are anti concession, because Make in America Great depends upon the finishing off of rivals of America within America. The second issue on which Modi would like to get pally is, I'm being blunt, is the Adani issue. Now, why I say the Adani issue, I have been tracking Modi's, or many of us have been tracking Modi's visits to various countries and the agreements signed thereafter, or the joint communique that is issued, or the joint statement that is issued, and I can give you 8 countries of the world straight away. Immediately after the visit, there's a para that says, X and India look forward to immediate cooperation in the sector of power. Within a month, Adani gets a power contract. So that's the way it's been happening. So it's quite open, and there's nothing hiding about it. So the second issue on which he would like to plead is Adani. And the third and the most dangerous issue is the deterioration of relations on the assassination attempt, on the Pannum issue. The Pannum issue is an issue on which Biden has been unnaturally soft. The Five Eyes and America, had Trump been there, he would have finished India off on that. Because it's a Make India Great, Make America Great depends on Americans being protected on American soil. Any violation thereof, including severe violation, would be taken amiss. So these are the 3 major issues. Of course, then there are trade issues and defense purchase issues. Defense purchase issues is one-sided practically. So that's, I would put it as a chocolate pudding that they keep offering whenever they get angry. He said, no, you don't take one more chocolate pudding. I will give you few more $billion. So that's the way it is. This is a complete affront कि यार ये 5 issue जो आप raise करेंगे, I know what you're going to talk about. I know what you're going to talk about, and I am not going to talk to you about this. That's as simple as that. But then this is not the end of the story, because our relations are very deep. So this is an ephemeral, let us say, point.
No, but when you
We
were
have
saying
so
that,
many things.
no, but when you say that India and US ties are, they go deeper, and it's not like just for 1 or 2 years. They've been like, they way back, like for decades, we've seen India and US together. But the way Modi has been boasting about his friendship with Donald Trump, in fact, he was the third global leader in the world to have called up Donald Trump and congratulate him when he won the elections recently. And so many times, even as Jaishankar has spoken about the proximity between Modi and Trump, that is it not a humiliation? Why? And there are, and these questions are bound to take place as to why Modi was not called up personally by Trump, why Modi was not considered so deserving to go and attend the oath taking ceremony. Are these questions baseless and unsound? Do they sound?
They are completely, see, nothing in foreign affairs is out of your mind. I have been associated with it on cultural diplomacy for 4 years, working hand in hand with them, and I've seen how political diplomacy takes place. Then nothing is absent-minded. Nothing is absent. Not even the dropping for handkerchief is absent-minded. Or the scratching of your elbow is nothing, is everything is calculated. It's bizarre the way everything is calculated. Who goes first, who goes second, who's on the left. This is, as I said, a calculated move to pass on a message to Modi. Now, look, the way Modi has been behaving, I mean, he may be behaving like a supreme ruler, an autocrat who tolerates no nonsense in India. But if you look at the way he's kowtowing, he is known in world affairs as one who kowtows to the strong. The way he butted up to Xi Jinping for 7 years, only to be slapped hard and tight. He took him on his swing, he took him on his morning walk, he took him there, he almost kissed him. Nothing happened. When Xi Jinping required to teach India a lesson, he gave a very hard lesson. All those 22 shaheeds are no more remembered because after 3 years, 4 years of I don't talk to you, now we are talking on their terms. We are talking on their terms because we require some 700-800 billion more of imports, without which our pharmaceutical industry, our solar industry, many of the industries are going to get affected. So we have kowtowed to them. We have let them occupy Indian territory. We have forgotten the 22 or 24 people who died. So that's the way. If Xi Jinping could get his way that way, Mr. Modi has been kowtowing, or let me put it, buttering up to Trump as no one ever has. He took him around on his stadium, packed with supporters, bought or brought. Remember when the Delhi riots were instigated and started? When COVID problem was surfacing, he was not bothered. He was more bothered on showing the world that he knows Donald. Dolan. He calls him Dolan, Dolan Trump. He knows Dolan Trump. गोरा के साथ घुमा के दिखा दिया पूरा stadium and everybody clapping. So, hoping that like Roman emperors, he'd be impressing. He did the same with him in Houston. Remember in Houston, when they went around saying "Is bar Trump ki bar," and Trump also did a jig dance and all that. That's all show. The way Modi has been conducting his external affairs is bark through Jaishankar. He doesn't bark too much. Jaishankar barks and barks and barks at everyone on earth. He has lost all our friends in the neighborhood. We have only surrounded by tight enemies, sworn enemies. Right. All of them are sworn enemies. So that biting is for neighbors, for the little ones, and bowing is for the big powers. So everybody knows.
Stay ahead with our cutting-edge news app. Instantly access the latest shorts in just 1 minute and breaking news in just 50 words. Download now for a smarter, faster news experience.